And we are back on the Rodriguez Show, and we have our only guest who's here to do a mix, and he's also gonna kill it. His name is DJ Era. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, good. Thanks for making the drive out here. You said where do you stay at?
Rosemead, California, man. It's like an hour drive away from here. It's in San Bernardino Valley.
Damn. Well, thanks for making the drive. Have you always been there?
Yeah, honestly, since I was about 1 year old, I was born in South Central Los Angeles at the USC hospital. A year after I was born, we ended up moving out to Rosemead and been there ever since, man.
Wow, wow. So how's the scene over there, the music scene?
Honestly, it's like real basic pop music over there. There's no clubs over there. It's so dead. So I would have to make the drive out to either LA, Orange County, any place, where all the clubs are popping. There ain't nothing happening around me.
Damn. So where do you usually go? Where's your go-to spot?
Avalon, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I started DJing at Avalon at 15.
Okay.
That was my first break.
So this is a club. It was 21 and up. So how did you get away with being that young and going in there?
To be honest, there was an ad on Facebook that said DJs, producers, go-go dancers, and promoters wanted. I hit up the ad. This guy named Marvin said, "Come through. Here's an invite. Gonna be at Avalon at a certain time." Went to that place with my father and one of my best friends at the time. This was like back in 2014.
Okay.
And it was about 150 of us in that big room on top, right? I would say half that made it onto the team.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with Mayhem Events for about a good year. At the time, Sweet Tooth was part of the team. Mm-hmm. Yotron was part of the team. Jake Weber was barely popping off. So yeah, it was a great time during that time period. Yeah.
So at that point, how long had you been DJing?
About 11 years, man.
Oh, okay. So now...
It started on my 15th birthday, actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn. So 11 years? So you've been doing this now for 11 years? Or that...
Yeah, I've been DJing live for 11 years, yeah.
Damn. So what got you started? Where did you say, okay, I want to DJ now?
It's so basic, bro, but like a little app on your phone and shit. Downloaded it one day. I was in class. I was like, yo, this is cool. I did a Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, mixed with another EDM track, and showed it to my parents. They were like, you know what? This is really interesting. Is music really something that you really want to pursue? I was like, you know what? If it's gonna make me some quick money at the time, of course I'm young. I wasn't really thinking long term, but I was like, yeah, it's something I want to do. So they got me a little mini DJ controller, the iDJ3, on my 15th birthday. And since then, I kind of built up and, took it really, really serious. So every day I was practicing in my room 8-12 hours a day. Damn. As soon as I came home from high school or middle school, I was practicing nonstop,
That's fire, dude.
Damn. And I heard you talking to Mondo about how when you were trying to, try out different equipment, you had to go to Guitar Center every day.
Yeah, man. It sucked so bad because it's let's say I had a gig booked for the club a month in advance. I don't have any of the equipment. I'm 15 years old. I'm broke as fuck. So I have to ask my dad, a best friend. I have to take the bus, any resource I can to get there to Guitar Center, get on the CDJs if it's even displayed. If someone's on there, I would ask them yo, you mind if I do a little back-to-back set with you, just so I could get some practice in. And yeah, people were so kind about it, and yeah, that's exactly how I had to grind for my spots, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's really tight, bro. That's dedication right there. You're like, I'm gonna get to that no matter what, Get that practice in. I feel that.
How long was it? How long did you do that till you got your own stuff?
Honestly, I still don't have any CDJs like that. I'm still going to Pioneer. Yeah. I'm going to Guitar Center, and honestly, the more frequent shows that I'm doing, the more memory I have of the equipment from before. So yeah, I'm not doing too much practice these days, to be honest.
Well, no, I mean, we pre-recorded the mix that you're about to hear on the station, so we know that. And Mondo's seen you live. We know you got fired, dude. That's crazy that you don't have your own stuff though.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I taught myself everything, bro. Even the sync button. I've heard a lot of people make really good arguments on using it and not using it, and I think as an artist, to really build up your skills at first, you should not use it, and then only use it when it's absolutely necessary,
Yeah.
Only when it's necessary.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Is that how you did it, Mondo, or what?
I mean, yeah, I try not to use the sync. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what it is. Like, you know, like that whole idea of like, oh, don't be using the sync button. But if I'm going from like a 80 to a 120, you know, like, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna transition it like real quick? I mean, you could drop the tempo like super down, but I feel that it's absolutely necessary, especially if you're trying to like, let's say, please a crowd or just, you know, transition that mix. So
yeah,
it makes sense.
So is there anybody when you were first doing it, even now, that like influenced your style?
Honestly, I've been a fan of music since I was born, bro. First favorite most artist, Eminem.
Okay,
you know, and when it comes to like DJing and stuff, I would say first influence from way back would be Laid Back Luke, man.
Okay,
Ooh,
you know, the old school DJs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he's an OG,
and Tiesto back in the day when he was doing like a lot of like the trance stuff, and who else? Stevie Aoki when he was first with that Boneless track.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So during that time period is when like all those DJs really influenced me. Right now, shoot, I'd say Anna. Anna, Anfisa Lialgo,
Okay.
Deborah DeLuca, you know, a lot of like the hard techno DJs and producers nowadays. Yeah, like
Nice.
those, I'm really into like techno now.
Nice, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like it kind of goes back and forth. You kind of explore your options. You know, like you start off like, you know, for example, even myself too. Like you start off like, let's say hip hop, but you like, you know, you're open to different genres, and then you find new loves for like the sound of it. You know,
Yeah, you have a deep appreciation for all genres, man.
for sure.
Yeah, and that's what that's what comes with like having like being a DJ. Is you gotta appreciate, like you said, all kinds of genres.
And
Having a good
sometimes you're
ear.
kind of like forced to like a genre, depending like when you start, you got to do like house parties and stuff, right? You kind of have to force yourself to listen to a lot of Spanish music, a lot of hip hop, a lot of like, you know, stuff that you would normally not like to listen to, but because you're getting paid, because that's what they wanted to listen to, you know, you're getting that extra skill on how to operate with that type of genre.
For sure.
Yeah. So one of the things that I saw on your Instagram is that you were not only a DJ, you also you know rap a little bit here.
Yeah.
And there. How did that come about?
So like I said, I've always been a lover of music since I was born. I used to do a little bit of poetry in elementary, and in middle school, it kind of went over to like hip hop lyrics. I started doing hip hop music with an old school friend of mine, and we kind of veered away, parted ways a while ago. And when we did that, that's when I started doing a lot of the DJ stuff. But yeah, a lot of my influence for hip hop would be like Tupac, Eminem for sure, Biggie, Nas, Wu-Tang Clan, definitely. A lot of like New York rappers for sure.
Okay, got that East Coast feel. I get it,
Definitely.
yeah.
And I've heard some of the stuff you have on Spotify. Do you not you rap over it, but do you like kind of sing over your songs?
Yeah, so honestly, like all my vocals on all my tracks, they're all me sampling myself.
Nice.
Yeah, I rather do everything from scratch, bro. I'd rather sample myself, hip hop, EDM, no matter what it is. I write my stuff from scratch, and I'm constantly like asking, like this guy right here, like, hey, does this sound good? You know, like I'm always asking. I'm the biggest critique of my own self when it comes to my own music. So it does take me time to release music. So if you go into my Spotify, there's not that many tracks on there. I really do take my time to make sure what I have out is catchy. People are gonna fucking listen to it. Like they really fuck with it. What I'm saying is not just nonsense. You know, it has to like there's a story behind every song when you listen to it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And it didn't. Yeah. Like when I was listening to it, it didn't seem like it was like pointless. You know, like samples. It all kind of connected. So shout out to you, man. That's dope. Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, "Oh, this is fire," and then you play it for your friend, and you're like, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Dude, all the time, bro. All the time.
Hey, that's a good thing though. That's a good thing to have. That's a good friend to
At least they're
have.
being honest.
But it does help you push yourself to like make whatever that art is better, you know?
Right.
Always room for improvement.
It's true. Yeah, you had to be open to that. And so the skill that you have, you're DJ, you can rap. But when did the producing, like making beats, come in?
I'd say about the age of 18. So the friend that I did hip hop music with in the early ages, his cousin introduced me to a producing program called Logic, and I asked him if I could get a copy from him, and so he downloaded it onto my laptop. And since then, man, I just been rocking with Logic. I dabbled in Pro Tools, Ableton, but honestly, Logic is my like go-to right now.
Nice. What is it about Logic over the other ones?
Just the aesthetic and the way it looks, you know, it's just it's so much more pleasing to the eye. It's doesn't look too difficult to operate, you know, and the what are they called? The preloads or
the presets?
The presets, yeah. They have fire presets in that DAW.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even if it's like the basic one. Like
yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, shout out to Logic.
Yeah, shout out to Logic. Shout out to Apple.
Yeah, they know how to do it. So one of the, I think Mondo met you at Tech the House. Is that what it was, Mondo?
Yeah.
So how did you get connected with those guys?
So another DJ friend of mine named Darren, he goes by the name of Darren De Palma. He reached out to someone from Tech the House and let them know, like, yo, I have a partner that we're doing back-to-back sets now. You know, if you guys want a back-to-back group for this event, like, let him know. So it was kind of like a last-minute thing, and they got to him, he got to me, and I was like, yo, I'm down. So yeah, it was a great experience over there with Tech the House. Great people. It was a packed club. That shit was so lit. I know you, Mondo was there.
Yeah, for sure.
His set was fucking fire.
Yeah. That was a good time, man, for sure. No, shout out to Tech the House. Yeah, they know how to throw a party.
So is there any other like collectives that we should know about, like that you know about?
Right now, no, honestly.
Yeah, that's cool though. That Tech the House reached out and you made a connection with them.
Are you like reaching out to different like collectives as well? Like I think I seen you post.
Actually, you know what? I just did a gig with SideQuest.
Okay.
SideQuest is another collective that's coming up right now. They're out there in Pomona, at the Basement and at the Mob, and I would guarantee you go see SideQuest for sure. SideQuest, yeah.
Okay. And how's that venue like? Because it's like sounds like the Basement. It's like underground, or
it's underground. It's a nice fancy restaurant. You gotta tell them like, yo, I'm here for the Basement. So they'll lead you downstairs. Big place, very very dark. One side is blue, the other side is red. It was really nice, really nice, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of dope spots out in the IE. My question for you is, if there was any DJ in the world you could back to back with, who would it be?
That's a hard question. There's so many I would pick, but I would go with my first influence is Laidback Luke, man.
Nice.
That'd be nice, dude.
Full circle moment.
Yeah,
definitely.
Nah, he's dope, man. He gets down. That'd be sick.
And when he did a remastered version of Better Off Alone, I love that shit, dude.
That shit was fire. So now at this point, I know you started with like thinking about like trying to make money and stuff like that. But what are your goals now as somebody that's been doing it for a while?
My goal now, right, get as many gigs as possible so then I can start playing bigger venues, getting more of my original music out there, and honestly, inspiring more people to chase their dreams and, you know, try to make it into a world where they tell you like you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because honestly, it doesn't matter what anyone tells you. If you're really passionate about it, fucking do it.
You're right. That's true.
100%.
Well, shout out to you, man. We're excited to hear your mix. But before we do that, we have this thing called 60 Seconds With. You ready for the rapid fire questions?
Ready.
All right, let's do it. Favorite cartoon character?
Ed and Eddie.
Favorite song right now?
Lose Yourself, Eminem.
Nice. One word to describe you when you were a kid?
Funny.
Do you have a hidden talent?
No.
Indica, sativa, or hybrid?
Indica all the way.
Nice. Netflix, HBO, or Hulu?
HBO.
Name of your best friend in high school?
Eric.
First CD you ever bought?
The Eminem Show.
First song you illegally downloaded?
Lose Yourself, Eminem.
Favorite movie?
Ooh, Halloween, 1975.
I thought you said 8 Mile. Jim Carrey or Will Ferrell?
Ooh, Will Ferrell.
Rapping Drake or R&B Drake?
R&B Drake.
Favorite non-hip-hop genre?
House.
Early 2000s hip-hop or early 2010s hip-hop?
Early 2000s hip-hop.
Spotify, Apple Music, or Tidal?
Spotify.
And your favorite thing about music? You can answer.
The way it makes you feel. The way, like, how it's an escape.
Nice.